So Superloop, about $1 billion market cap. They're basically a leading, been quite disruptive actually, high growth telco business in Australia. It's in the consumer market. They got about 7% share of all NBN connections. In business, very low cost to serve, and they got wholesale markets as well. They got a big fiber network in Australia, and so they're able to do a lot of white label deals with companies like AGL and Origin and offer them a white label solution, so these companies can offer a broadband product under their own brand to their customer base. And so they've recently obviously won the Origin contract off their competitor, Aussie Broadband. And that was really a game changer for them. Prior to that, they were doing about 54 mil of EBITDA. That contract alone is taking them close to $90 million of EBITDA with a few other contracts. So they fully transitioned Origin over, and now as Origin grows, so will Superloop. Just to give you an example, every incremental 50,000 subscribers that Origin adds, and it's added about 100,000 in the last 12 months, it's a 7 mil of EBITDA to Superloop. Just to give you an example, Origin is targeting 600,000 subs by the end of FY26. They currently have about close to 200,000. So obviously, unlikely to reach that. But if they did, you can imagine what sort of profit contribution to Superloop. Now, what's interesting is that the challenger brands, as you can see on the left chart and the chart on the left, the challenger brands have a 20% market share currently. But if you look at overseas and where the trend is heading, it's heading at sort of 30% plus. And so Superloop-owned brands, together with its wholesale customers of Origin, AGL, and the likes, they're the challenger brands that are growing, but they all benefit Superloop's bottom line. So it's a really interesting dynamic. They got a strong balance sheet, cash flow is super profitable. We think they'll do some M&A, and which will be very accretive. They had a rejected takeover bid earlier this year from Aussie Broadband, and Origin also owns 10% as part of that deal with an option to go to 19%. So interesting to watch that. They're trading on about 12 times EBITDA to EBITDA. It's probably fair value for now, but if they do very accretive acquisitions, or if Origin shoots the lights out, then I think the valuation will go much higher. So we'll have to watch that.